If you are suffering from hair breakages, you just want to grow your hair faster, make sure you pay attention to this DIY hair moisturizer recipe. You will need some olive oil or any oil of your choice. I love to use olive oil because of what it does to my hair. It is a lightweight oil that easily penetrates into your hair strands and starts to work immediately. But you can use avocado oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, any oil of your choice. My natural ingredient for this recipe is rosemary herbs. But before we get into that, you know how we do it here. But if you are new here and you do not know how we do it here, we show a lot of love around this channel. So please show your girl some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell so each time I upload DIYs for hair growth like these, you will always be notified. And do not forget to share this video with your friends, your families, as well as on your social media platforms. Thank you for doing all that. Alright, so I measured about 50 ml of my olive oil. Then after that, I picked some of my rosemary herbs, put it together in a blender to blend it. I transferred it into a fry pan, then put it on the stove and cook it on a low heat for about 15 minutes. You don't want to overcook it. Doing this will speed up the extraction process. We are trying to get all the nutrients from the rosemary herbs to be infused with the olive oil. So once the oil is warm to touch, you just set it aside and allow it to cool down. This is shea butter. Shea butter is a great moisturizer. When you use shea butter, it helps keep your hair moisturized for a long time. It prevents hair breakages, which in return will help you grow much thicker and fuller hair. So I put some shea butter in a bowl, then I'm going to use the double boiler method to melt all my shea butter. You want it in the liquid form. I love to measure it when it is in the liquid form versus when it is in the solid form. So I first make sure to measure about a tablespoon, put it in a bowl, then allow it to melt completely. Alright, this is Vaseline. A lot of you have been sleeping on Vaseline. Vaseline is old school. We use it for our skin, for our heels, everywhere. But little do people know when you add Vaseline to your DIY hair moisturizer, it helps your hair moisturizer stay in your hair longer and it keeps your hair moisturized for a long time. The only thing is, Vaseline is so thick to be used by itself. So when you use it in a DIY recipe like this, it makes it very easy to be applied to your hair. Alright, so at this point, I measured about 60 ml of my melted shea butter to about 40 ml of my rosemary oil. Then I added about 3 tablespoons of my Vaseline. Mixed everything in a bowl like so. Then it is time to strain it to get rid of all the little particles from the rosemary herbs because you don't need that in your hair. When it gets to this point, make sure you strain it quickly. Don't wait for it to be solidified because you want it in the liquid state in order to make the straining much easier. This recipe is one of my favorites, guys. If you start using this, you will not stop. You might not even buy any hair moisturizer from the stores because the trick to keep your hair healthy and also to grow it thicker is to prevent hair breakages. So you need a very good hair moisturizer that can moisturize your hair and keep it moisturized for a long time. Using this recipe will do exactly that. And there you are. If you're still watching this video to this point and you haven't shown your girl some love, what are you waiting for? Please show your girl some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell So each time I upload DIYs for hair growth like these, you will always be notified. And do not forget to share this video with your friends, your families, as well as on your social media platforms. Thank you for doing all that. At this point, your hair moisturizer is ready. You can use it as soap or add any essential oil of your choice. I chose to add peppermint essential oil because I love what it does to my scalp. You can add any essential oil, whether rosemary essential oil, tea tree oil, just to mention a few. Adding essential oil will also improve the smell of this recipe. I also love to add vitamin E oil to my recipes. It helps prevent hair breakages and strengthen your hair strands. Rosemary itself will prevent hair breakages. It will also stimulate blood flow to your scalp to help you grow new healthy hair. So if you do not have these essential oils or vitamin E oil, it is okay. You can still make this recipe without them because the rosemary herbs have so many nutrients that will help you grow your hair thicker and fuller. At this point, your DIY hair moisturizer is all ready. You just need to leave it in the refrigerator for just some few minutes and it will be solidified. This recipe smells amazing. It applies smoothly to the hair. You can apply this every other day to your hair, massage it into your hair strands, onto your scalp, everywhere. Whenever your hair feels dry, feel free to apply this hair moisturizer and it will keep it moisturized for a very long time. You can also use this on your wash days as your hair moisturizer. Once your hair is all washed, it's been conditioned, the next thing is to apply this as your hair moisturizer and put it in a protective hairstyle. Be consistent with the use for faster result. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next one.